Call the meeting to order for the Village of Round Lake Beach. This is our board meeting for Monday, August 22nd, 2016. Please call the roll.
Trustee Husk.
Here.
Trustee Valdez.
Here.
Trustee Wallace.
Here.
Trustee Butler.
Here.
Trustee Bennis.
Here.
Mayor Hill.
Here. Let the record show a quorum is present. Would you all please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Is there a motion to approve the agenda?
So moved.
Second. Motion by trustee Valdez, second by trustee Husk. We have, Wallace? Wallace. Have a motion and a second. Any questions, corrections? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The agenda is approved as written. Approval of the August 8th, 2016 council meeting minutes. Any corrections or clarifications? If not, is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by trustee Butler, second by trustee Bennis. We have a motion and a second. Once again, any questions, corrections, clarifications? Again, hearing none. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Those minutes are approved. We have no expenditures to be approved tonight. We have no ratifications to approve either. We'll move on to reports. Are there any standing committee reports?
Why, thank you, Mayor. I would just like to tell everybody that I checked in with our old dear trustee Mount, ex-trustee Mount, actually, and he is doing really well in Knoxville, and he misses everybody and would like to give a shout out to the residents and the village board. Thank you.
And while we're speaking of trustee Mount, I have a quick SWALCO announcement. On September 17th in Lake Forest, they have the next no appointment necessary household chemical waste collection. And they also still have their public drop events in Gurnee on September 10th and 26th, but they do need appointments. So the one in Lake Forest, no appointment at all, September 17th.
Wonderful. Any other announcements by the board? Okay. Mayor's report, no report actually. We do have the Mexican Fiestas though are coming up here on Labor Day weekend this year, a little earlier than usual, right here at the Cultural Center grounds. So if anyone's interested in coming on out, having a good time, the music is awesome, the dancing, a lot of different booths out here. So please come join us. I look forward to seeing y'all. Is there a clerk's report tonight?
No, there's nothing.
Okay, well, I have one item of business on the agenda tonight. It's item A, an ordinance approving a special use permit for McDonald's USA LLC with certain variances and departures for property at 774 East Rollins Road, Round Lake Beach, Illinois. They went through the Planning and Zoning Commission, and the project was unanimously recommended. I'd like to give a shout out and thank you to our resident Ed Furman for attending the hearing and recommending a better bicycle rack. He's very much into bikes, and he knows what bike racks work the best, and we appreciate when residents can step up with their own knowledge and help us out to get a better product in the finish line. And I'm glad McDonald's is open to his suggestions. Any questions by the board? John, is there anything else we should know?
No, other than if there are specific questions for McDonald's, their representatives are here tonight as well.
Mayor, if I might, I do have one question. It's about the garbage receptacle and the area it is in the front. Will there be any additional bushes or anything put around it to?
Yes, the plan calls for 13 new shrubs to be planted around that enclosure. The enclosure will also be repainted so that the color will match the updated architecture or the treatments of and color scheme of the new exterior of the main building.
Any other questions? Did you folks care to make any statements at all about the McDonald's? No, not at McDonald's. Okay, we'll cover that in a minute then. That's quite okay. Appreciate you being here. Okay, if there's nothing else, any of the trustees have any other questions? If not, is there a motion to approve?
So moved. Second.
Motion by trustee Wallace, second by trustee Husk. We have a motion and a second. Any questions by the board? Please call the roll.
Trustee Husk.
Aye.
Trustee Valdez.
Aye.
Trustee Wallace.
Aye.
Trustee Butler.
Aye.
Trustee Bennis.
Aye.
That's approved 5-0. As I said, that was our only item of business tonight on the agenda. Now it is open to public participation. Anyone in the audience have any questions or comments for the board, please come to the microphone here. Give your name and address for the record, and either state your comment or ask your question.
Please make sure the microphone's turned on, too. Sometimes it's not.
All right. My name is Jason Fike. Mayor Hill, I
yes.
emailed you this morning. I wanted to come in because I want to discuss I've noticed a lot of accidents happening at Haynesville and Rollins Road, and it's abundantly clear it's not probably going to stop. I have an idea on what the major issue is, as I'm in transition of moving to Round Lake myself. I travel regularly down Rollins Road and right up past here. Starting at Hook Drive and west for a half a mile, 5 lights. There are 5 lights in half of a mile time. In that time, the chances of you pulling off of Route 45 going westbound, you will most likely hit the light at Hook Drive without fail. Once you hit Hook Drive, you will get caught again at the one at 83. And it's hit or miss now at the Jewel, especially since there's less traffic since the Meyer was then built. But then you will go ahead and you'll possibly even hit again, not regularly, but rarely again at Haynesville. And then there's another light right after that. And I feel that part of the issue that's propagating is the fact that those lights are not timed. They do not communicate with each other, leading people to have to stop multiple times for just a half a mile distance. Instead of having the lights communicate with each other, allowing traffic to easily move through, you get caught once, and then the rest of the lights remain green for people to get through. I have a strong feeling that a lot of people are getting frustrated with the rush, the amount of people trying to get home, trying to get to work, that people are in a rush, and it's causing more accidents to take place because they don't want to stop at another light. I'm going to get through this one, and they're timing that yellow late, and they're doing dangerous actions, which I think part of that is instigated by the fact that it's 3 lights. It's quite excessive when people take that bypass at 83 to get onto Rollins. It's always turning, and I just kind of, I feel that may be a major issue. You guys are the only ones that can do what you guys do in order to have that addressed. Maybe have an engineer come out and figure out what would be the best way to have it timed or something be done. And that was my suggestion on a correction, maybe to reduce it for public safety and to reduce the amount of accidents.
Well, thank you for your comments. John, I guess it would be Scott maybe, or Dave even. I thought that those were supposed to be timed, and they're supposed to be timed east in the morning and west in the afternoon.
Yeah, Lake County controls that timing. I mean, I just met with them, so I could double check with them to make sure that they're signaling properly. But, my understanding is most of the lights, even from, I think, Civic Center Way all the way down the Hook, they usually are on a timed, and they have video. Those are all video timed too, so it understands the traffic patterns, from my understanding. So I'll double check with them, and then we have your information on record, so I can get back to you.
Because it happens quite frequently. I frequent down there quite regularly, and I'm usually a night shifter working at a hospital, and every time I travel without fail, I will get hit at Hook Drive, I will get hit at 83, and then it's sort of hit or miss after that, but it's literally, pretty regularly I'll stop at 3 lights.
Yeah, I can give them a call this week, and then talk to their traffic department and get back to you.
Well, we appreciate you taking the time to come out and mention that to us. A lot of residents don't do that, they just complain to somebody else. You complain to the right people. Thank you. Any other comments for the board? Well, thank you all for being here tonight. We do not have any executive session, so there's no action on those items. Is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved?
Second.
Motion by trustee Bennett, second by trustee Wallace. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? We're adjourned. Thank you, everyone.
May want to meet with Scott. It may want to meet with Scott